Well, the original DuckTales platformer on the NES tends to get a lot more attention and press thanks to the Moon theme that became very popular. Its sequel, I think, is the superior platformer. It's the one I grew up with, so it's the game we're going to be let's playing today. The story is pretty basic DuckTales stuff. One of Scrooge's nephews finds a bit of a map that leads to the lost treasure of McDuck, and we embark on a grand world-spanning quest to find the rest of the pieces and collect a whole bunch of extra treasure along the way. Now, I'm not going to be able to frequently get the name of the nephew correct all the time, and so in the interest of fairness, rather than getting them wrong sometime and right the other times, I'm going to refer to all of Scrooge's nephews as Hank. Just seems like the fairest thing to do. We're going to start off in Niagara Falls, which is, of course, directly north of the Bermuda Triangle, and east of Scotland, which is north of Florida and Egypt on the map. Launchpad brings up Flintheart Glomgold at this point for no particular reason, as he doesn't become relevant for some time, but we'll embark on our adventure anyway. Basic abilities from Scrooge's cane, Pogo Stick and Golf Swing. You're going to be using these throughout the game. You can upgrade them several times thanks to Gyro. Pogo Stick lets you bounce higher and kill enemies, and the Golf Swing lets you destroy blocks, knock them around, do a bunch of different things, including pulling switches and various levers that will appear throughout the game. Stop and talk to Hank here real quick. He tells us that there's landslides up ahead and Gyro got trapped and beware of rubber rafts. It's all kinds of useful things. But first we're going to go into the secret in the waterfall. And the second secret in the waterfall. These large chests typically hold either 1-ups or giant hidden treasures worth a ton of money, which you can spend in the shop that you can access at the end of any level. But as we continue exploring Niagara Falls, we have to get our first piece of the treasure map. I have no idea how anyone was supposed to find this, and I have no idea how I found it as a kid, but it's hidden up here if you do a jumping golf swing and walk across the top of the level. And here we have a second giant chest in as many screens. And our first piece of the treasure map. Unfortunately, we're not taking the warning from our nephew Hank seriously and get trapped in a landslide. Oh no, what are we gonna do? You just gotta wait and Bubba will clear us out. Bubba being the caveman duck that they pulled forward in time because that seemed like a good idea at the time. Yep, we just get out. It's Bubba's one cameo in the game. He was never really important in the series either. Gotta clear this box back out. But yeah, general pickups are diamonds. Of course, increasing in size, they're increasing in value, and the red diamonds are worth more than the orange diamonds. These moles are obnoxious. Just jump out really quick and attack you. You can bounce off them normally, though. Webby informs us that Gyro's been trapped in a landslide somewhere, so we'll go looking for him, because Gyro gives us upgrades to our various cane abilities. These rafts appear throughout the game. They're pretty simple. Golf swing them into the water and then against the wall to get moving. And here we have Gyro for our first cane upgrade. He gives us the iron adapter, which increases the power of the pogo jump, which will break blocks that normally it wouldn't be able to. We'll demo the blocks that you can break with those at the end of this section. You can see the power adapter at the top there. But basically the game is a pretty straightforward, well-controlling platformer. Yeah, you don't want to kick the boat off before you get that treasure chest. You'll just get stuck there and have to die. These frogs appear throughout the game. These are the kind of blocks that you couldn't break without the power adapter, so there you go. Very useful already. This is just one of the other paths we could have taken to get here. Backtrack a little for some money. See? If we hadn't gone down that rope, we would have just walked right across here. Would have missed Gyro, but that's kind of what makes exploring in this game fun. There's all sorts of different paths you can take. These chests, if you don't fail, like I do several times, you just drop onto from the screen above and collect what's within. Ice cream cones heal you for 1 tick of health. You can buy more health from the shop, and we're going to be doing that at the end of this video. Yeah, I'm not good with ropes. Did manage to punish a mole for existing, though. This chest helps demonstrate what you can do with round blocks. They don't always look like this, but yeah, just kick them up at an angle and destroy things. It's never really necessary. Well, there's sometimes when you need it to get secrets, yeah, we're avoiding Launchpad for now. All he lets you do is exit the level at that point, keeping all the money you've collected. It can be useful for grinding, but you should never have to grind for money in this game. And money's the only thing you can grind for. So I guess if you're not collecting things your first time through a level, you can use Launchpad to go collect money for the treasure map, but yeah, I've never really used him. This bridge is kind enough to stop collapsing midway through so that Scrooge has the chance to advance. There's a lot of items hidden just sort of in the scenery that you have to walk past to get them to appear in a sudden explosion. It's kind of neat, and again, rewards just tooling around the level a bit. Oh, here's Hank. He's going to tell us about the boss of the level, a Firecracker. Yeah, and to beat it, all you gotta do is jump on its head. Make sure you use the pogo stick though, because feet aren't very effective in this game. Just checking for hidden treasures. You're of course going to platform across these hooks to get more money, because that's Scrooge McDuck's entire life, really. I guess he sells these gems and gets the coins that he fills his money bin with, but gems are a good way to collect things. Just duck under or jump over at your whim. Don't duck under the spikes though, they'll hurt. And here we have the first boss of the game, the Firecracker. Can you guess why it's called a Firecracker? Because it's a duck that's on fire. Yeah. DuckTales and its duck puns. Pretty simple boss, really only has two things that it does. It either swoops around like that, dashes in a straight line to the bottom of the stage and throws a fireball at you. And there's our first end stage treasure. After this stage, your money is tabulated and added to your total, which you can then spend at the shop. You can access the shop by beating a level or by leaving it through Launchpad. You want to make sure to buy this special energy pretty early, because once you buy this first special energy, that lets the treasure map piece that you have to buy from the shop show up. So you want to buy it as quick as possible. I'm also going to grab a safe, just for safety's sake. The safe stores extra money in case you die. Without a safe, when you die, all the money you've collected in the level up to that point just disappears. I'll explain the other items later. Yep, there's two pieces of the map. Until part 2. See ya!